Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are diving into a massive shift happening right now in digital production. We're going to unpack exactly how you can stop treating AI like some generic vending machine and start using it as a strategic, highly customized sparring partner. If you've been feeling like AI is just kind of flattening out your unique perspective, well, you are definitely in the right place.
So we've all felt it, right? That creeping frustration of reading aggressively beige robotic corporate jargon. Experts are actually calling this gray content now. It's text that is grammatically flawless, sure, but it is entirely lacking the emotional resonance or the unique insight of a real, actual human being. It reads perfectly, but it sounds like absolutely nobody.
Here is our roadmap for today. We're going to run through the gray content problem, the AI sandwich workflow, building your own AI style guide, some smart prompting techniques, the un-AI edit, and finally, maintaining trust in the AI era. Let's get right into it.
All right, Section 1, the gray content problem, or the cost of beige prose.
Get this. A recent University of Michigan study uncovered something honestly pretty alarming. They found that when an AI is trained on an author's complete body of work, even the experts actually prefer the AI's stylistic fidelity 62% of the time. That's wild. The machine is getting incredibly good at mimicking us. And that really forces us to ask a tough question. What exactly is our competitive advantage if an algorithm can just imitate our voice? To put the economics of this into perspective, imagine generating a massive volume of content. Doing that with AI costs around $81. To have a professional human writer produce that exact same volume, you're looking at upwards of $25,000. I mean, that is a 99.7% cost reduction. Because of that brutal economic reality, adapting how we work isn't just a nice idea, it's an absolute necessity for survival in the knowledge economy.
But here's the catch. Readers are increasingly sophisticated, and they instinctively apply an authenticity penalty to content that feels purely machine-generated. To avoid that penalty, we have to move completely away from that fully AI-generated fluff at the very bottom of the integration spectrum. Instead, we need to aim squarely for the AI-assisted sweet spot. That is where you achieve this beautiful hybrid authenticity, but with moderate sustainable scale.
Which brings us to Section 2, the AI sandwich workflow, the human-in-the-loop framework.
So the crucial point here is how we actually structure our daily workflow. Think of it as an AI sandwich where you act as the digital loom. Step 1, that's your top slice. You provide the initial human hook, the cognitive intent, the really unique angle. Step 2 is the filling. You let the AI handle the mechanical execution, weaving that structure together. And then step 3 is your bottom slice, your editorial synthesis where you jump back in to restore trust and voice. Essentially, you're sandwiching the machine's raw efficiency right between your strategic boundaries.
Moving on to Section 3, building an AI style guide, encoding your verbal identity. Now, because a model's default is a very flat, safe middle speak, you absolutely cannot just tell an AI to be smart and conversational. It doesn't work. You need a concrete operating manual. As researchers put it perfectly, a model is perfectly consistent from the start. That's why it sounds like nobody. See, consistency isn't the problem with AI at all. It's the fact that it defaults to the mathematical average of all human writing. An AI style guide acts as a wedge, pushing the machine away from that boring average and toward the specific idiosyncrasies that make your writing uniquely yours.
Think of your style guide as a document of your written fingerprint. It needs to detail everything from your natural rhythm and recurring metaphors all the way down to your specific structural patterns. But honestly, perhaps the most powerful element here is the anti-patterns. The blacklist. You have to explicitly tell the AI what words and phrases it must never, ever use. Telling it what bad writing looks like is just as important as showing it the good. Looking at you, the word testament. Let's ban that one forever.
All right, Section 4, Smart Prompting Techniques, the RIPE Framework.
Let's look at how this builds into a really active, modular strategy for communicating with your AI. We use the RIPE framework. That stands for role, instructions, parameters, and examples. Implementing this transforms your prompts from passive, vague requests like, hey, write a blog post, into highly precise instructions. And this is vital because it prevents the AI from suffering logic drift, which is when it completely loses track of your original intent halfway through writing a draft. And if you take nothing else away, remember this golden rule. Treat AI as a structure generator, not a knowledge source.
Instead of asking the AI to magically come up with ideas from scratch, feed it your proprietary knowledge. Right now, top content teams are feeding raw expert interview transcripts directly into the AI, using prompts to extract specific outlines, and they are saving 40% in long-form drafting time. They give the AI the raw, messy human clay, and they let the machine build the structural scaffolding.
Section 5. The Un-AI Edit, Purging the AI Fingerprint.
Okay, once the AI has generated that structure, you must step back into the process. You have to surgically scrub away that predictable machine fingerprint. We all know these exasperating AI-isms, right? Reading that we need to delve into a topic, or hearing about in today's fast-paced world, or that endlessly symmetrical not X but Y phrasing. It is exhausting to read. You have to ruthlessly hunt down those flabby verbs and generic transitions, and replace them with specific, localized context and direct phrasing. That's how you restore your genuine authorial voice.
A massive part of this edit is ensuring what we call burstiness. Burstiness is simply the natural variation in sentence structure and length that signals to a reader, hey, a real live human wrote this text. AI loves a steady, monotonous rhythm. So to fix this, I highly recommend using the read aloud rule. If you read a paragraph out loud to yourself and it feels rigidly rhythmic, or maybe it's just too polite and formal to actually say out loud in a meeting, you need to rewrite it. Give your prose some peaks and valleys. Make it punchy. Let it breathe.
Finally, Section 6. Trust in the AI era, veracity and ethics.
Because AI models confidently hallucinate, human editors literally have to act as absolute compliance auditors. One content team actually found their AI had completely invented a fake 2025 Federal Reserve study, like just out of thin air. An error like that would have instantly destroyed their credibility. So you need a rigorous multi-stage verification pipeline. Require inline citations, run your cross-referencing tools, and critically have a human verify every single statistic. You absolutely must inject those real-world EEAT proof points, your experience and your expertise, because an algorithm simply doesn't have them.
And look, if you think this is just a tool for corporate marketers, think again. Even professional novelists are relying heavily on AI now. As of May 2025, 81% of them use it for research and 70% use it for structural editing. But here's the major catch. They rigorously audit the output. They use the AI to clear away the tedious drudgery of writing, but they aggressively toss out anything that obscures their true, authentic creative voice.
As we wrap up this explainer, I really want you to leave with this one final thought. Are you outsourcing your voice to a machine, or are you amplifying it? Because the future definitely doesn't belong to people who just let machines do all the talking for them. It belongs to humans who use AI to handle the mechanical synthesis, freeing themselves up to do the deep, creative, strategic thinking that machines simply cannot replicate. So, go out there, start building your AI sandwich today, and take your authentic voice back.